Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my Birmingham City career mode. So I've got two things to say really quickly. So I've been trying to get the 1080p recording for a very long time now, and it just doesn't seem to like it wants to work. I'll still try and get it and understand it, because I should be able to record in 1080p with my computer. It is good enough. It should be able to handle it. But for some reason, it just isn't working. But I'll try and figure it out. But the other thing I had to quickly say is that I am sorry I did not post last week. To make up for it, I am posting 4 videos this week. 3 will be on the main season, and then once that's done, that's that season ended, and then we'll either go to the Prem or the Championship, depending on where we finish in the league, or if we go to the playoffs. And then the 4th episode, depending on if we are in the playoffs, we could actually go and play against. Sorry, we might just have a look at the team, the transfers, and go through all the background stuff that you might want to have a look at, just in case. But either way, let's jump into the game and go straight into training. Now, I am really disappointed I'm not be able to record in 1080p, but hopefully I can try and get it working for next week. That's a very big if, though. So I need to figure out what the hell's wrong with it and try and figure out. But either way, the next two episodes are going to be the most vital episodes of this entire career mode, because it's the biggest one. It's not the biggest one, but it really does determine where we're going to be in the league, and if we've got a comfortable position, or if we're going to have to work for it at the end. But either way, let's jump into the first game against Hull City. And welcome to the first game against Hull City. As I said, this is a very insightful game because I don't know the actual score that Wolverhampton got in their last game. If they won, it's going to be a bit harder for us. But either way, we'll try our hardest to try and win the league. But the main priority right now is making sure we can establish that we are second and get automatic promotion. Because if it's any club that's going to be fighting for it against us, it's going to be Leeds. They've got 2 games in hand. And if they win both of them, I think they're only 2 points off us. As you can see, they're 4 points off us. So they need to win both to get over. But as you can see there, Wolves did win their last game. So we are going to have to fight for it a bit more than we anticipated. I don't know how to say it. But either way, I'm just glad to look at the screen and it's not glitchy. Because what kept on happening with the 1080p, it kept freezing, and then all of a sudden it would just stop the gameplay. It would just froze on that and it won't record anymore. But either way, I decided to put out quite a strong team. We've had a whole week's break. Adams in that centre striker position, very fast, very speedy. Woodburn on the left to try and make some runs, potentially cut in sometimes, and potentially try and get a few goals. But we've got to go with attacking mentality, get the first goal and defend like hell, because we are playing against a brilliant striker today, a player that we've actually signed in January, and hopefully he won't screw us over, potentially getting a place in the Premier League, because he's screwing himself over there. Aheb Horrendous. You might sound weird. I might sound weird because I've actually got my headphones on. So when I have my headphones on, I sound weird. It's just weird. As I keep saying, weird. But either way, we've got our main goalkeeper Stockdale in goal. So we're quite solid in that area. Hopefully, it's just my defending won't mess up. But let's try and get the win here today, as we so desperately need. And come on, you Blues. Adams, I see Adams a bit more on the run. Adams can make that run. There's Adams. Great goal. So yeah, I actually thought it was offside at that point. Not offside, I thought something happened to stop it. But either way, 1-0. Adams able to pick up that goal. A very important goal for us, I must say. And it makes us 1-0. So we can either pick 2 choices now. We could go on the ultra defence, try and keep that 1-0 lead, try not to extend it, or we can go a bit more extending, be a bit more, a bit more elastic on that defence, and just hope that they don't have a good run on the ball. But I think we might have to go a bit more counter, if I'm honest now. But either way, Adams, 17 goals. He's not the top goal scorer, but he's trying to go for it, obviously. And he's going to be so vital in the Premier League if we're able to get there. But either way, 1-0 to Blues. Of course, they're able to get a bloody goal there. Terrible defending. The AI was so dumb there. Why leave only 3? I saw him from the back of the pitch run through, and I think to myself, why is there not a man there? Absolutely dumb. And I didn't even tell Dean to run up there. Upamecano decided to run for some reason. I really want to skip it, but I tell myself don't skip it. Because, you know, it's good for you guys to watch it. But that's a shocking goal. We have to now win, and we have to try and get another goal. 9 goals for them. For him, even. But either way, it's now 1-1. There's Adams. Great goal. Making it 2-1. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I was getting so frustrated. Players I was telling to pass to, they wasn't passing to. But we was able to get that last goal to make it 2-1. Oh my god. Thank God for that. We need a win here today. And just to get that result. Upamecano to make that beautiful pass to Adams as he slots it to the bottom left-hand corner on his side anyway. Making it his 18th goal of this season. Again, amazing striker. If you guys played Blues and you play him quite often, you'll see how amazing he is. He's so fast. And to play in a 4-4-3 formation and to go all out attacking, it's just a brilliant play. We're going to have to go ultra defensive now. Park the bus. Do a Jose Mourinho, park the bus. And let's see if we can get to the end of the match. And there it is, 2-1. They had a chance. I was very worried, if I'm going to be completely honest. I thought they might have been able to have slipped it away. But 2-1, a very important game. Now, I will say this. I have played this game so many times. It actually is unbelievable. It's because I've been trying to record in 1080p. And every time it just kept freezing in the middle of the game. But to get that 2-1 win so close to the end as well. I was getting so frustrated. And it means now that we need to keep on applying that pressure onto Wolverhampton and to make sure Leeds don't come second. Even if we can't win the league, just make sure we get a bit like a good 3-game, run where they can't touch us, Leeds can't. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, so we're just going to be doing exactly the same as we normally do with the training. Let's see what we got. So Alexander-Arnold is now 72. I don't really see a reason to keep training him up, so we'll train him up next season to try and make him into a bit of a better player. But either way, let's continue to the next match against Cardiff City. Hi guys, and welcome back to the second game of today's episode against Cardiff City away. Now, I've got some big news to tell you about the league. Leeds done terrible in their few games of advantage, and that we have now got a game advantage compared to everybody else. However, we are still 4 points away from Leeds, and actually I think from third. So now it's the case of let's try and extend that and try and get away from third position, but also let's just try and catch Wolves. Wolves won another game there, as you can see, 4 points. And we've still got a game in hand. If we win today, it's then 75. And then we play against Wolves. That'll knock another 3 points off them to go to us. So I believe that will be then just 2 points that we need to make somewhere. So Wolves will have to lose one other game compared to us. And we need to keep on winning to make sure we apply that pressure to Wolves to try and win the league. But second looks a bit more comfortable. We don't have to be worrying about this game so much about staying in that automatic promotion. But winning today's game will definitely by far extend it much more and feel much more comfortable in our position. As you can see there, Adams, our top goal scorer this season, and probably our most valuable player. If someone offered me 30 million this season, I wouldn't sell him. He's that good of a player. He's not worth selling. But either way, this is Cardiff City's team. They're playing out a lot less defensive team there, as you can see. They have got Bamba, who isn't actually an ex-Villa player, but I did used to like him when he used to play for Blackburn. But either way, he's a good defender. But I have changed the team out quite a bit. Kelter instead of Sesson Young, Roberts instead of Dean, Gardner instead of Lau, Gomez coming back from injury, Solomon Otto and Jeremy Boga are playing on the wings with obviously Adams in that centre attacking mid as always. So let's kick off and see if we can get any goals. Adams, control it. Great goal. I had to be quiet there because I was trying to focus. I was trying to figure out a way to try and get it in the middle, try and keep the ball on the ground. Because what we kept on doing, we like to break on the counter attack, if I'm honest. But Adams was able to control that there, get that win. Well, not to get the win, but to get that goal. Brilliant angled, beautifully put into the bottom left-hand corner as I'm struggling to try and get my words out to describe the beauty of that goal. Adams with 19 goals. That was the last time I checked. That was the maximum. That was not the maximum, but that was the highest goal scorer, and that was with Jota from Wolverhampton. So hopefully he's probably on the same, or he could pass it at some point. But either way, let's get on there again. Let's try and get another one again, even. There it is! 1-0. We are making a beautiful little run. So it now means, what, they're 7 points away from third? Is that correct? Yeah, so 7 points away from third now. So that's technically a 3-game breathing space there. So if we were to slip up, we can bring it back, which is always good news. But it does mean that Wolves, again, are being pressured again to get more goals and to win every game now. But we are catching up to them, and potentially we can win the league. But I'll see you guys in the next training session. Hi guys, and welcome back. So we're going back into the training. We are changing Alexander-Arnold now. And I think we're going to swap it to Sessegnon. He's a good player and he does deserve a bit more training. So we're just going to continue at Simulate All as I smash my watch. Even. I ain't smashed my watch, it's fine. But yeah, nobody's gone up, but Harding very close to that 68 rated. Umpacano potentially getting to that 73 rated. But everybody else just doesn't look like they're going up. But yeah. As you can see, Adams is training up to potentially bang some more goals in to try and get to the top goal scorer of the league. But welcome back to the third and final game of today's episode against Ipswich Town. Now, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Bad news, Wolves won their last game. So we need to win today's match to, continue the pressure. Because otherwise, I think they're 5 points ahead. If we win today's game, they're 5 points ahead. So all it takes is 2 games of them losing, and we've got to play them still. But the good news is that I believe, who was third now? Reading, that was the club. So as you can believe, there's Reading. They lost their last game. However, Leeds still have got a game to play. So as you can see there, it does mean that one less club is a bit more out of the competition, but there's still Leeds United that can get second. So it's always a little bit nerve-wracking. I have to keep looking at the fixtures, especially the Wolves ones now, because we're trying to get for that first place. And I've had to look at Wolves' next few fixtures, and my God, they could slip up. I'm not going to lie. They've got Hull, I believe. They've also got Leeds. And I think they've got another club. Who was it? They've got Cardiff. 3 big clubs really in the Championship that could mess around with Wolves as well. They've also got us the next episode after, the next 3 episodes, should I say? But it might come down to the last wire. You'd never know. But as you can see there, that is our team. We're changing up a bit more again. Kelsa standing on that left back. Morrison coming in instead of Umbacano. Nadal's having a game. Fambrini's playing. And Edwards instead of Boga. All players which in my eyes didn't live up to the standards that I expect them to normally. But have a look at their team. There's a few good names on that list. You got McGoldrick, a player somebody actually suggested to me signing. Hughes, an ex-Blues player. Chambers, Smith. I was just about to say the goalkeeper. That's if I can pronounce his name. Yeah, but they have got a good team, and hopefully we'll be able to get a win here today and keep applying that pressure onto Wolves and to make sure Leeds don't come anywhere near us. Come on. Keep your strength. There we are. There we are. Solomon Otto. Showing why we keep him on the ball. There's Adams. Oh, goal kick. No, not goal kick. Corner. I'd say right there. No. Well, there's Adams. Adams. Oh, slide tackled. Oh my god. Come on, Edwards. Run into, I guess. I don't know. Shouldn't have passed to Solomon. Come on, Edwards. You need to be on the right wing. Oh, come on! Great save. I didn't see him there. Fabrini able to make the run. Passes it down to Adams even. Can we finish it? No. As he pushes us out the way. They're all dirty. There's Fabrini. Down to Edwards. Tries to pass it to goddamn Fabrini, but gets blocked in the process. There's Nadal showing his strength, which is something while we have him at the club. Great interception. There's Edwards. Edwards, can he try and hold it up? He sure goddamn try in the dial. Great interception there. There's Adams. Maybe we can get it over to Edwards. Edwards is able to get it. Can he hold it? Oh. That is a big problem. We keep doing that. We need to stop doing that. Oh, half time. We need a win here. Come on, Adams. You need to keep running, mate. Can't just stop in the middle of the bloody pitch. Great. Why did you not stay with him? Cut through. There's Adams. Cross it in. Great shot. Ooh. Adams, you need to get up there, mate. Go on, pass it to Adams. Oh my God, really? Out of all of them? Yellow card. I don't know where. Oh my God, really? Playing on the wings hasn't been working recently. Come on. Go to Adams. Adams is through. Great goal. I keep saying great goal, but it is, and we did get it near the end again. It's something I am worried about. But as long as we're able to get the goals and we're able to apply the pressure onto Wolves, I don't really care. My heart's starting to pound because I didn't think we'd get it in the end, but you know, it's that little moment when they leave that gap open and Adams decides to bloody run. But he decided to run there and, you know, was able to pull it down. At one point, when I pressed the button of shoot, I didn't think it was going to go in because I didn't feel like I put enough power behind it. But either way, he has reached his 20 goals this season. A big bookmark in his season career. And, you know, it's now 1-0 to us. Oh my God, Fabrini is on ball, on through ball, Ethan. 10! God, what is that? Off, off, off. Get him off the pitch. And there he is sent off. It isn't a penalty, but it is a very good free kick position in which we can score. Yeah, Fabrini was through ball there, but that was a terrible tackle there by Smith. Very dirty indeed. But we've got a free kick, and Gardner seems to be the person that's going to be taking it, unless I feel like that isn't the case. If I'm honest, I don't really want him to take it. Oh no, he's alright, that's fine. Ah, saved by the keeper. And there it is, the 1-0 win. And that's the end of this episode as well. 3 games, 3 wins, and now it's up to Wolves. We go back and have a look at how Wolves have done as well as Leeds. If they have lost and Wolves will lose their next match, it's looking much better for us when we come to play them. But what I want to do is when we come to play them, we've got about 4 points ahead of them. But that's a very big ask, and we need the other teams to win. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did like the video, please leave a like and a subscribe for more content.